Welcome to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. Join us in our campaign and shenanigans as we explore the subterranean labyrinths, plunder hordes of treasure, battle legendary monsters. This podcast will be following our gaming group and the adventures of these characters, as well as a few guests from time to time. Join us as we start a new campaign and our journey to experience the best, and maybe the worst, in the 5th edition of Dungeons & Dragons.
On the battlefield, I'm a warrior, ready to kill or be killed. I've defeated orcs from the north, sent Kandorian demon spawns back to the depths, and drank with Cimmerian heroes. But when I get back from a hard day of disemboweling my enemies, I enjoy nothing more than to open my castle doors and find a dungeon crate as my reward for blood well spilled. Designed for role players and tabletop gamers, Dungeon Crate is a monthly subscription box service with a treasure hoard of loot you can use on or off the battlefield. Miniatures, dice, tokens, coins, maps, modules, terrain pieces, handcrafted items, RPG jewelry, and more are yours for only a few gold per month. You even get a digital crate along with a physical one as an added bonus. So what say you? Are you ready for postal glory? Oh boy. DungeonCrate.com. Let the adventure begin!
Alright, welcome back to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition.
Woo-hoo!
Where last we left off, it was a very dangerous...
Literally a cliffhanger!
perilous situation where Reona O'Tuck fell almost to her death.
We actually think she probably is dead.
All you guys saw was her screaming and falling in
Yeah.
that poof of dirt.
Oh, yeah, and the hoy!
You know, it was for the greater good, and now I hope that my demise will fire you all up as you attempt not to die.
That is the end.
It was your demise that has spurred us on to really, really reckless action.
But we think she's dead.
Yeah.
She actually made her say.
I had to.
The important thing is
the
you
Irish.
think she's dead.
You killed Fiona! You bastards!
You're gonna die!
Fiona! They killed Fiona! Fritz! They killed Fritz.
Okay, so...
If you know what movie we're referencing,
Shout out to you.
yeah.
Hey, that's why I don't know why I watched my
Represent.
picture with Fritz. I said, you shot Fritz. Because he was in the coffin with his grenades.
Right?
Oh, so many amazing pictures from Wawa, Wisconsin.
That was a great picture of her.
Stinking fairies.
Alright, so do we want to re-roll or do you have it down there for initiative?
Oh, for initiative, let's go ahead and re-roll.
Alright,
Which
let's
one of you likes me
get
today?
that big die.
I never know which dice is.
The brown dice never likes
Woo!
anyone.
I used the big die.
And it was emphatically on your side.
Yeah.
12. Of course, this being an air cult, they probably have a base of 7.
So what did you get, Sister Sun?
Can I give her my initiative and take hers?
No.
17.
O'Tuck got a 20.
Oh, natural 20.
Yeah, I got a natural 20, so 22.
Oh.
And what did Tallyn?
7.
This is the happy dice.
Thank you.
Yeah, but if you were playing craps, you'd be okay.
Craps with d20s. Wow. Could do it.
Yes.
Yeah, like I said, their base is probably 7.
TPK.
Well, it was
Well,
bound to happen.
Eventually,
someday.
yes.
With this group, it was gonna happen.
I knew I never should have taken my dagger off that man's throat. But no, the cleric had to be a nice guy.
Aww.
You know,
So I throat
Damn
punched him.
Yeah, you were getting pretty scary there.
What? I am nearly neutral good.
I agree with the method.
Yeah.
It was surprising coming out of her.
So, no, I'm all into the wrathy thing. Yeah, come on.
It's like, hey, he was lying to us.
Indeed.
Sister Solace is a very, very harsh person on liars.
yes.
No life for
Well, soon we'll, when we do, Reona can do liar, liar, pants on fire and set the fire, ablaze.
Yeah, so
Hey,
one more level and
I
you
have
get that
actually,
firefighting thing.
there is a small chance that we can live. I mean, literally, I once had a character who did the whole. And shout out to those people who watch iZombie, by the way.
Oh, I love that show.
Okay, did you see the episode where Stacy Boss is talking about D&D when he was the GM?
No, because we
And you have
the
the
first
1% chance.
Yeah.
There is a 1% chance that your God, that you can pray to your God, and if you roll a natural 100, okay, your God answers. I did it. I had a character that actually did it.
I remember that.
It was epic. So it is
that's
possible.
legendary.
It is possible. And it was a character that was just, it was a fodder character that my brother had created that I wound up playing. And then, I mean, literally, his name was Wuss.
Okay,
It was Wuss. So, because literally, he created these two fodder characters because we were doing this big campaign. So, we were using a 30-sided die because we had all these extra, NP, we were two-boxing all these, and he created these two that were Wimp and Wuss. Just fodder characters. Sure enough, this guy, everything in the world that could possibly happen happened, and he always came through. So eventually, I wound up playing him.
Didn't you
And
name him
like
Blackhawk?
I named him Blackhawk. He was a ranger. So, and this guy got cursed with insanity,
Multiple personalities.
lycanthropy. Yeah, he had multiple personalities. He was a were-rat.
Yeah,
okay,
that's right.
And
Which was awesome.
Oh my god.
Back when wares were boss.
And and
But we had to fight these.
and then they left me all alone. They was like, oh, well, these ends can't touch you because they need either
A plus one
weapon or silver plus one edged weapon.
And they had clubs.
They had clubs. Okay, you take care of these two Ettins. You can catch up.
They couldn't hit her.
So the thing is,
She
you're going.
eventually should cut him down.
This was the original Temple of Elemental Evil, by the way. So he didn't catch up with them until they made it to Loaf. This is back before she was a god per se, going up against her at the end. Sure enough, prayed to the god. I lived. And on the plus side, he did cure my insanity. So I was no longer cursed with multiple personalities. I lived. Okay, he said that, but I still had to be a were-rat. So.
Okay.
No, it's not bad.
So, Sister Solace, give us the recap.
When last we met, we went to the, oh god, his name totally went out of my head. What's his name? The head of the Feathergale Spire. We went to his office, chambers,
Going through the character sheet, so
his chambers to discuss certain things. When, I will admit, Sister Solace, with divine inspiration, was tired of the lies that he was telling. Okay, I jumped over the desk and throat punched him. I admit it was extreme, but I caught him off guard. Okay, and then I held my dagger to his throat. And then after, yes, we basically, and I must admit my little trick with the ball, the glowy ball,
Yes.
I thought
Truth
was
and lie
divinely inspired.
Indeed.
Thank you very much. Okay, yes, where he's not telling the truth. It's like, by the light of Palor, ha ha ha. So, yes, we got the admission that he is the cult leader and that this whole place is the work of an evil cult of the
cult of the Howling Hatred.
Yes, the Howling Hatred, that they support this evil elemental creature of massive power.
Oh.
So,
And
Indeed.
and unfortunately, in a minor error in judgment, I relaxed my hold upon him, and he escaped. He floated. He sidestepped out of the window, and then our brave monk took a wild notion into her head. I do not know what inspired such courageous craziness. But she launched herself from the window and grabbed onto this man as he was floating down. Needless to say, it did not end well for her.
At least as far as we know.
As far as we know, she has
We
vomited
believe
after inflicting massive damage. After inflicting massive damage upon this evil individual, has fallen to her death. For surely, how could she survive such a drop into the chasm?
And may Palor bless her,
May
right?
Palor bless her into the other world. Yeah. Embrace her and take her. But unfortunately, the bastard evil cult leader
That we can't remember his name.
has actually sounded the alarm, and we were being his chambers were being, so we braced it, we blocked it, and then we are escaping through the window to try and take that bastard down. Kriv is already reached the balcony where he has reached, and our brave Tallyn has almost reached the balcony, and I am now midway down, and hopefully I can get to the balcony before they break in and cut the rope. I shouldn't have said that out loud.
You're only giving the GM ideas.
GM starts writing notes.
ideas.
No, the GM
Because-
just writes a number and it counts down every round.
Yes,
Right.
because unlike others in this temple, I cannot fly.
800 feet above the ground. What did the bad guys do? Cut the rope. Okay, so as you guys are having your panic moment, he has unfortunately gotten to down below where the mounts can fly out. He's gotten into
And he's
one of
very,
those.
very hurt.
Yes,
I do know
he
He
he's
is
very hurt
injured.
alive.
He is very injured.
Hey!
Welcome! Welcome. We
Pull up a chair. We're recording right now.
Don't
So-
be completely intimidated by the recording device behind my shoulder.
Oh, no worries.
Which
So
we can
introduce
find out.
yourself.
It's like
Well, at least your first
Well, we
name.
have to introduce all of us.
Yes.
By the
Oh,
way.
that's right. We haven't done that.
Right.
Perfect timing. No?
Yes, we actually were just doing the recap. I'm sorry, my character stuck with a Slavic accent.
Sister Solace. is
Sister
in
Solace, I am
character
a
right
tiefling. Okay, so I am Kellie. I play Sister Solace, the tiefling cleric of the god Palor.
I'm Jazz. I play Kriv, the slightly maniacal dragonborn sorcerer. Slightly.
And easily manipulated.
My name is Jocelyne, and I play Reona O'Tuck, the hill dwarf monk who has bravely hurled herself upon the evil and
Jugs and all.
apparently lived. I should have died.
Fall. It was
I
impressive.
should have died.
There was some rope work, some
Yes,
roll
but
music,
we don't
grappling
know
hook
that you're
throwing.
alive.
It was fun stuff.
No, it's true.
I'm Kerrie, and I play Tallyn, the half-elf ranger of the Hidden Forest tribe.
And I'm Jim the GM.
And our guest introducing.
You
Hi,
can
I'm
use real
Brittany.
name or fake name.
Oh.
I can edit that out if you don't
And you
want.
don't put your last name. It's not
No.
necessary.
Yes, we don't do last names. We
No,
keep
it's like
we
a
keep it
12-step
secret.
for dice playing.
Yes, I do have dice addiction. I will
I do,
admit it,
absolutely.
but I have no intention of stopping.
We have a horde.
Yeah, no.
Dice horde.
Dice horde.
I've never played tabletop, but I played a lot of online MMOs, so I'm not totally.
Then that means you missed our MMO
We had the
nerd out. We
MMO.
just had like half hour.
Yeah, we were talking about going uphill both ways to get to the center of
Vanilla,
Multicore.
World of Warcraft, back in the old day when you actually had to work for something.
I used to play
Introduce your name to the listeners.
Oh, I'm Brittany again.
Oh,
She
sorry.
did.
Brittany's interested.
Brittany.
Hi, Brittany. Brittany's interested in learning to do paper gaming.
Yeah,
So
that's
more
right.
to you. We need more ladies to,
Well, I mean, this game is like a little bit out of the ordinary because most of the players here are ladies. But you two gentlemen do not seem to mind being in the middle of the lady casserole because it's bigger than a
Lady
sandwich.
casserole. I
Yeah,
like that. Jazz, we got a good situation going here.
I haven't had that mental image in a long time.
It was either a lady casserole or lady lasagna.
I like lasagna.
I like
Either works.
lasagna.
Either works. Go for it.
Layers.
So we're at the lady lasagna. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are at a really, really awkward place, by the way.
We
because
just rolled initiative, which in paper gaming allows to who goes first,
Okay.
basically.
You
So
roll a
we roll a
20-sided
20-sided die, and then the higher the number, and based on your character stats, you add a bonus to it. I don't have a bonus.
Neither do I.
I do. It didn't help.
And as the GM, I play all the other people that want to kill them.
He
And
plays
the ones
the
that just want to
non-player
talk.
characters.
So I have my little
NPCs.
chart of the initiative of who goes in what order, so we know technically how the timeline goes.
And the bastard rolls really well.
I do. I am the bastard.
But he is a phenomenal GM.
Much
Yes.
like the bastard execution.
You
I'm the
can't get a
bastard
better GM
Yes.
than Jim. Jim
Jim
is
for 20. That'll be
Jim is like the best GM ever.
Oh,
But we're-
that's just
we're
because I
biased.
feed you.
But maybe we can invoke Red Hand.
Yeah,
Rolling
sort
from
of,
my other
yeah.
game.
Yes, yes. All right.
Okay, so we decided Jazz is outside hanging out, chasing the
So I'm on the edge of the balcony. I thought I'm home.
He's on the balcony. I'm almost at the balcony.
Yeah. So
He's actually in firing distance.
Anything 100 feet is firing distance for me.
Same here.
See, the problem is, remember the guy ducked into the stables that are
Yeah, but he's at the balcony.
Mm-hmm. So we'll say
Yeah,
Light
so
it up.
once I get down there, it won't stop me. Partial coverage
So
won't.
that's the
If you get down there, you can light up the hay. I'm sure there's
Remember,
like
you
hay.
grabbed the rope through it and you jumped it down.
Right.
Feathers burn really
Oh, I
well.
gotcha.
feathers burn really
This
well.
is further down the
My
the
god,
path.
the god Palor is a the god of light and healing. He's a healing one, and I
Also
take on
fire.
the light.
And
Let's
she's-
light it up.
And she's a tiefling, which is basically a human
I look like a
half devil
demon.
type of thing.
Red
So she-
skinned, black horns, black hair, gold eyes, and a ponytail.
All right, let's do this.
All right.
Okay, so first we have O'Tuck, who survives this horrible
But we don't know
800-foot
this.
fall.
We're mourning.
Because basically her partner in crime, with such passion and fire in his eyes, told her, jump out the window after the bad guy, who can fly, by the way.
She
The
did a
monk
good job.
cannot fly.
She did a good job.
She
like,
falls
holding on to
really
him
well,
for a while.
though.
She jumped, they were doing this air Jackie Chan grappling
she
wrestling
dropped.
bit, and then eventually he just like, be gone. And then she did the and then thankfully she pulled out her ladle of doom, which is her monk weapon of choice, tied some rope along it, and managed to throw it like a grappling hook to it missed the first time, but the second time managed to catch some of the rocks to slow her fall down to a less than terminal velocity.
Yes, the ladle of doom.
It was remarkable. Indeed. And so now
So you're surrounded with dust.
I am very dusty. I'm going to stand up.
And she
And,
realizes there's bones.
She just pulled a coyote.
She
You
did.
realize
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Wile E. Coyote.
I expect you to come back up here with dynamite.
That says Acme on it.
Yes.
Right. You know, your plans have not been good so far.
That would be a really
so,
awesome name for a
I'll work
character.
on that.
Yeah,
Acme.
right. So, I guess I'll brush myself off. I'm in a bit of a daze.
Mm-hmm.
I pinched myself. I am indeed alive. Where's my ladle? It's
Can you
attached
reach
to the rope.
And just about that point, ladle bounces on the ground with the rope attached to it.
Oh my. Well, no. They're still up there.
You actually see Kriv swinging. At this point, he's diving out with the rope and he's swinging all Errol Flynn style. You see, two faces looking
We
out
made
the
a
window.
robe out of the sheets for the guy's room.
Right. As you do. So, do
As one does.
I have
Does
any,
not have
like,
rope.
healing potions or
We
anything?
have the
Did you?
I don't know. Did we?
Yes, actually, you have two. I'm the only one that doesn't have.
All right.
Yeah, because I think I have a healing
Yeah,
potion.
you guys all had two, and
All right.
because I didn't take it, I took the.
I remember we got them, but I couldn't remember
Yeah.
if we'd,
Divvied them up and all.
Sister Solace determined that it was far better that you guys had the healing potions since she could heal.
Well, in this case, I have to agree with her. So how does that work? If I take one, I have to roll something, right?
1d6 plus 4.
1d6 plus 4. Let's see if I've got a good one.
Okay, as you pop the cork and slam it back.
A 7. I'll take that.
That's not bad.
Given that I'm at 11 points and I should be dead.
All of a sudden, you feel the muscles and tendons, the swelling comes
Oh
down.
yeah, that's good.
Just take a stick off your jug, you'll be fine.
Right, so I think that's...
Put a little honey on
She's
it.
got magic jugs.
I do have magic
Magic
jugs. So, now, one more question. How far am I from the base of the tower and any entrances or exits thereof?
It's about a 300-foot climb to where you see Kriv will be, his pendulum swing will be taking him.
Or all the way back up there? No, I mean just to the base. Like, is there like a basement level?
And
No,
no,
probably not.
It's just like the rough stone.
Just rough stone. So to get to the...
So there's the cliffside that wraps around this way, and then there's the rough stone, and then the tower's at the top of that.
Yeah, and there's
pillar,
the bridge.
And then there's the
There's
bridge.
the bridge.
Plateau, you've got this little dealio here, and then here, and then flat down. Of course, there's like spikes of rocks. And stuff.
Alright,
But this is where the tower starts.
right.
Then we have the openings for where the mounts fly out.
Oh, they're at the bottom.
They're at the bottom, yeah. And then you had the floor here where the feasting hall was. And
I
then
thought there was a balcony with the thing up above.
That's right.
Did he make
Well,
the
we're
floor?
The balcony, the
We're
Right.
further above that.
You're basically on the third level here. The balcony.
So there's another rookery up there?
No,
No,
no, there's
the
the
rookery's
rookery.
below.
Well, I thought he was going for his mount.
It is. He went down. Remember, he was falling
Remember,
down.
that's why we're going down the window.
I thought we were right, because we were
You
right
are right
behind him.
there.
You're up at this little window right
Oh, okay, all right. Now I know where we are.
Wait, so does that mean I'm on the bottom level?
No, you're on the balcony. You're just.
Oh.
He's on the
Okay.
balcony to
Well,
the
that-
bottom level.
Yeah.
there. So you're swinging on your rope down here.
Okay.
Right. There's a balcony for the bottom level too, because it's just,
And you're in
it's
the
erected from a big pile of rock.
an erection, huh?
Who's on
Right.
first, second? I don't know. It's on third base. Let's go.
Okay.
Let me finish asking my questions. So I'm in here, and all the
Uh-huh.
jaggediness. Wee, wee. Oh, that was not fun.
With your magic jug.
Oh, my magic jug. And so if I wanted to set things on fire, I'd have to climb up to where my friends are.
You would have a very long, dangerous climb.
Like she has much of a choice at this point? Does she see any other way out of this?
Oh, I could just
chasm?
leave.
You've done it before.
No, actually, Riona's lawful good. She's probably never left.
No, the cult.
Oh, well.
She's left a cult before.
I've left the cults before, but you don't know that.
No,
Yeah,
but this is
we
all
don't
out
know
of character talk anyway.
Right,
So.
so I guess I'll start climbing.
Okay, you're gonna go ahead and start climbing.
Right.
Okay.
You're a brave dwarf. Just saying.
Okay.
Well, never tell a dwarf the odds when she's on her back. That's what we say in the olden days of the Hill Dwarf lands.
And she's hinting for an inspiration point.
Thank you.
Because when you play D&D 5th edition, you have your flaws, your something, and your ideals, and something
Personality
else.
traits.
Right.
Bonds.
And if you play to those 4 things, you get an inspiration point. When you want to, you can cash that inspiration point in to give yourself advantage when you roll on dice, which means you get to roll, instead of just rolling 1d20, you get to roll 2d20 and keep the better of 2 rolls. Which, I just rolled double 6s. What are the odds in that?
What are the
I have
odds of
invoked
rolling
red-head
double
rolling.
one?
Yes.
Hello?
And double twenties.
All right.
Yeah.
So having inspiration is good because it just means you played in character, and you can wait. You can save that for something good. Which usually in this group you don't have to hoard it; you just spend it, and it's a good currency.
Yeah, because we
Yeah.
like being in character.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just about at that point when O'Tuck is dusting herself off and getting ready for the great climb ahead of her, there's a banging at the door. Open up!
No. I'm not there. You're just like.
Yeah, you're
What?
on the rope.
No soliciting!
So Sister Solace, while folks are kicking in the door that has been barricaded, it's your turn. What are you going to do? You've secured the rope in the desk.
Well, I've actually already started going down as well.
Okay.
I'm going to keep going down.
Give me an athletics roll.
Let's see here.
Oh, you're going to use the big dice?
Yes.
Oh, the big dice.
It likes her today.
It does?
It hated me last time.
It did.
Okay, I got a 15.
Okay, you're climbing down the rope.
I love that sound.
It's our mass travel sound.
That's when we're traveling, yeah.
Okay, so that was Sister Solace. We are now up to someone's making noise. By the way, you can hear inside the opening where you're coming down.
Mm-hmm.
Someone is making sounds like they're getting on a saddle, and leather and metal is clinking.
Is he within sight?
He is just out of sight.
You could just set
going
the
to-
Just set the
whole
ball
On your,
on
on your
fire.
turn, you will see something. But I'm just letting you know what, this is his turn. He's doing something.
He's
That's fine.
He's doing something.
he's mounting his animal.
You dirty animal, you!
Oh, you're all thinking it.
You get one compliment on YouTube for a video, and you become the raunchy one.
Oh, that was not a raunchy compliment.
He was very
It was
nice.
That was
yummy.
actually quite funny.
By the way, Kriv,
Mm-hmm.
it is now your turn. You see the eyes
Follow the.
of a hippogriff, snorting with his tack being pulled tight. And you see that your dear friend, Thurl, by the way, in
Thurl?
case you forgot his
Thurl,
name,
yes.
Thurl.
Thurl.
I can remember his name.
pull the reins back, and the hippogriff starts to rise, ready to fly. And by the way, you're
Remember how...
hanging on the end of a rope.
This is
I'm on the-
FYI.
Okay, so is there a floor beneath me?
You can let go and land on a ledge, yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna strip off 3 points into a second level slot and go make my day, punk.
Okay.
What?
are you
That's
gonna
cross
do?
out. Shout out for Dirty Harry.
Ready, ready in action to Scorching Ray him in the well, not specifically in the face, but him instead of his hippogriff.
Okay.
Because he's
And
on
he tries to pass me.
Peter will be happy.
Yeah.
Okay, so if he makes a move to get past you, now remember, you do feel he did just take his turn right before you. So if you're holding action,
Just
For him,
light
shoot him
him
in the
up.
face.
if you're
Just
holding
shoot
action
him.
for him to do something, he'll be doing something next turn, not this turn.
So shoot him.
It might count as like a waste of not taking action.
Kill him in the face.
Actually, no. Don't kill him in the face. I want his head.
We'll get his head,
Oh.
but he's gonna burn first.
To show the others. You know?
To show
The
which-
cult members.
They're gonna kill us anyways. The cult
Right.
members are already mad at us.
What do you think this is? The Empire? You kill one guy and
And
you
they're
lose
like,
the
"Ooh,
war?
they're so bad.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
AC is going to be. Well, the minimums probably won't hit. That's
No,
gonna be
those
9 on the black one.
Okay,
So it's
that
going to be
that-
19.
Okay,
19,
19 will
that'll
definitely
do it.
hit.
That's good.
My kingdom for maximize. My kingdom for max 10, almost maximized.
Oh, okay.
After all the pelting he's taken so far.
Yep. So all of a sudden Kriv rolls up his sleeves. He does the quick sorcerer thing where practically his blood boils out as magic in his hands, and he just goes scorching ray, scorching ray, scorching ray. You see stone get blasted with the scorching ray. Some wood parts get hit and some sparks
It's a
start.
straw.
There is. It is
Woohoo!
the
It is the
stables.
rookery, yeah, the stable.
There's
And
a lot of
all of a
down
sudden, your
feathers.
third ray hits the
And
guy in the
dry,
face, and
tingling.
his head just snaps back as you just see your scorching ray just boils flesh on his face.
Awesome.
And-
Yuki.
And he just leans back, slack in his saddle, but you can still see his hands got a
Death
tight
grip.
Oh, almost a death grip as I was going to pun. But I was beaten to the punishment on the bridle, and his eyes are just squinting back at you with pure hate.
Oh, let's
and
make sure
rage.
they roll back.
He's got the whole Sith Lord burn now.
He has one hit point left. So time.
Actually, it's 2.
I was not
Like I said, my kingdom for maximize. Because that would have been 2 more points.
Oh.
So and you're
This
good at
guy
standing
has
there.
taken a beating.
He's taking a massive beating, and of course a horrible torture and some kicking and
I
pushing.
did not
and throwing.
torture him.
Torture him.
I did not torture him.
She questioned him strongly.
I did not torture him. I was very straightforward. All I did was bring a little...
It's like look at Melissa McCarthy's
Well,
throat.
I know who's out on the rope. Going to grab the rope and shake
I
it
am a
vigorously.
cleric. I would
Okay.
do no such
Wave coming
I'm
out on.
almost there.
I know. I say wave coming out on a hippogriff. Don't miss it.
And Tallyn, it is your turn.
Can I see him?
You cannot.
You have to
You have to
descend.
I'm
descend.
Do
descending,
your...
and I'm
You're sliding on
descending.
the rope. Give me an athletics roll.
And oh yeah, that's
Oh yeah, she's
totally-
doing the one-handed Errol Flynn
She's
slide
doing
down
that
the rope,
elf.
Yeah, that's like 19. Yeah,
and you land on the ground right.
I'm
before
doing a
Kriv.
Legolas.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the
You know, yeah, the Legolas.
You're better than
Oh,
Legolas.
so you're-
I'm like so freaking.
You're skating down the
I don't-
elephant's, you know...
Yeah, exactly. Like,
As you know, Kriv shook the rope, it looped, and she slides down the loop.
he still has my hunter's mark on him too.
He does, yes.
Okay, that would be definitely 19.
That hits. So
Okay, hunter's mark, so extra. Okay.
She's so adorable. Look at her daintily get her dice full.
Oh, 6 plus. Okay, so 9 points of damage.
Okay, your feet hit the ground, and as soon as your feet hit the ground, there's a thud of your feet and the twang of your bow, and then you just see the look that was shooting out to Kriv of death, and then just a fletching, sticking out one of those eyes.
The ruined
and the eyeball in this one just rolls back to seeing just pure white, and you just see that death grip on the bridle just drop, and he just falls out of the saddle.
I say we feed him to the vultures. If we don't burn them all.
Well, I think
One
she's
thing at a
on
time.
fire.
More
Yeah.
things
So
coming out.
Let's get out of this alive.
I'm angry.
He alerted the whole
I'm
freaking
very
tower.
angry.
Yes, you have anger issues.
But that is, violence is my answer, and I will bring terrible wrath. Thank y'all.
See, they're good at reminding their GM about that.
We've learned our lessons on reminding.
I like getting wrathy.
It's her favorite sin.
When we go to the fire temple, there will be a lot of that coming out of Kriv.
Oh, there'll be a bit of interesting things happening at the fire temple.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, right.
Okay,
I'm
so
planning
back
on
at
taking the feat that lets me bypass fire resistance.
Ooh.
If we live.
If you live.
Shall we try?
Okay, back to the top of the order. O'Tuck, you're going to try climbing the wall.
Right. So I've picked up my ladle of doom. I've got this nice handy dandy rope. I'll sort of wrap it around my torso, and I'll start the climb
Okay.
to help my friends who thought it was a grand idea for me to jump out the window.
Well, one friend.
Right.
The rest of us were like, WTF.
So gesundheit, or tes way, as they say in the Francais. So 10 plus my dex is
Your strength.
my
Just
strength.
athletics.
It's
Just athletics.
athletics.
Goodish.
I'm only a 0 in athletics.
Oh, okay.
My
yeah,
acrobatics is
actually
a
a
lot
20.
better.
Okay, we'll say you're trying to acrobatically climb up there because you're
She's doing parkour.
She's parkouring it, yeah.
I'm a dwarf. It's all about the parkour.
parkour.
That's right. So that's a 14 then.
Okay, so you're starting to climb. You're having a rough go of it, but you're starting to climb.
It's like the French. They love to parkour.
Well, you know, she
all over the place.
Is she climbing? Is it just rocks right now?
Yeah,
or is it
it's basically she's starting at the base of this natural little
Right.
plateau.
okay?
Where I somehow miraculously lived.
Well, you know, they know
We
rocks.
don't
I'm
know
just
that
saying.
yet.
Okay, so at this point, the door to the office is getting chopped down by
Yes,
the
I am
guys.
hurrying down the rope. Hello.
Roll your athletics.
Well, let's see how well they break the door down.
It'll take a little walk, sis.
Hey, I blocked
can't
it with
read
that big, huge
That's a
desk.
4.
Right.
That huge ass desk.
That's right. He did have a very big desk.
You did.
Maybe he was compensating for something.
Okay, so they are chopping the door slowly down.
Yeah.
At least they didn't roll good enough to just keep the door
Well
right
enough.
That's good.
in. Good enough.
You have
Well
time.
enough.
Good enough. Okay, so you're
He
gonna.
does that to me just to annoy me.
Yeah.
It's because he loves you.
Okay. All right.
So you're climbing down the rope.
Yes. Yes! I got a 21.
Sister Solace is down on the ground with you all.
Yes, and then looking upon the fire. It's like, may holy fire purge their evil from this land.
And then you hear this horrible animal shriek because it's in the stable that's starting on fire.
That's
Oh.
well, you killed her son. You can't make it up without breaking eggs.
Any cook will tell you that.
It's like this is war, Peacock.
Okay. Well, perhaps they would. Now that his rider is dead, perhaps they would be conscientious enough to help us escape from this flame.
You want to ride them?
Why not? Go
Set
on.
them free.
Go on. You're probably better with them than I am.
It's like
This was animal handling.
It's like no.
As everyone looks at their sheets.
Hey,
plus 3.
I have a plus
I
2.
have a plus 3.
The druid that we had, he was able to, hey, I'm a plus 2.
He's not here right now, and the tower's on fire.
So it's like, no, so
Well, at
it's
least one part of it.
like, it's like,
It's starting on fire. It's not,
Yeah,
it's blazing yet.
But
Sounds
we
good
might
to
have
get
to be
there.
blazing.
we can ask, it's like, well, shall we set you free? And, they're intelligent enough, you're used to commands, maybe.
It's about a
I
smart.
got a non-natural 20, animal handling.
Wow. So you come up and how do you commune with this beautiful, majestic beast?
It's like, calm yourself. Palor's light will protect you. It's like let us free you and free ourselves from this evil place.
Okay.
And it's
Kind of makes a hippogriff whinny noise and shakes its head.
It's like, and you can smell
As its rider flops all the way off the saddle.
He didn't like that rider anyway.
It's like
He smelled of elderberries.
So yes, it is positively responding to your animal magnetism.
Okay.
So is it the only hippogriff, or are there other hippogriffs?
Are there
Or are they all?
animals in here?
You guys would
vultures?
actually have to go in further to find out.
Whoa! It's
The other map.
Oh, it's the stable. So the rookery stable.
Here we go.
Remember, there are vultures in here too.
Yeah. That's why I asked
More
if there
than
was
just
any animals.
hippogriffs.
So pretty much each of them have a little doorway. And you have the hippogriff here, which I should probably get something bigger, but I've got that battery, which works really good for hippogriff.
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 It's a hippogriff.
And
And it keeps on going and going.
so is you know what I should have done?
Use this as a hippogriff.
Probably should have wrote down the initiative on a piece of paper.
Because it's on the other side of the map.
That's crazy talk.
That is crazy talk.
There you go, thinking again. How we want to be so practical is beyond me.
Okay, let's see how well I can write.
So, Brittany, any questions while he's writing down? Or,
That's actually a good thing to talk about.
you know, since this is your first real, have you observed
No.
D&D before, or any other paper game system?
So what have you liked and what have you disliked?
She's like, stop putting me on the spot, damn it.
I like the storytelling behind it, so it's not just like all stats and numbers and
Yes.
Yeah, we
Jim
put
likes-
the ROLE in role playing, whereas other people like to put the ROLL in.
Role play.
No,
But it
that's
helps
true.
that we have a GM that loves to provide what's called flavor text.
Oh yeah.
Well, the
Sets
story's the
the
most
mood.
important part. Okay.
So,
And Dad used to play and he'd tell me about all his characters. He's just like, it's so awesome. He's like, I had a cat that could take down a dragon.
yeah.
It's like,
Eventually.
Actually,
Yeah.
that makes sense somehow.
Yeah.
he's like,
Glenrivar?
Hey, I had a paladin once that accidentally it was like this double damage, critical hit. I got a natural 20 on
We've all had those.
javelin into a
I've also
dragon. I
had,
killed the dragon.
I've also had one of those situations where the parrot saved our ass by diplomacy.
Yeah,
So-
we have those no
Yeah.
shit, there we were moments.
But I can totally see my cat Fiona taking on a dragon and winning.
he was telling me he had like a growth spell for it. And
Oh
we
my
Yeah.
There you go.
Threw it on the
Yes.
cat. His GM
That
was
is
very
an
upset.
awesome use of the spell.
That is fantastic.
What other uses are there, really?
The GM is often upset when you find some clever way to work around their plans to kill us.
But that's the awesome part. I mean, like a lot of GMs, we joked about when we talked out of GMs at chat sessions of, if you want to write a story, write a book. If you want to have fun, play an RPG with your friends. I write 20% of the story, then I stop.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, go ahead and write my story.
Or the best part is where you get players to write pieces of it. Right, because me
We
and
do.
two of my best buddies, I'm like, you two were stuck in the ground for 3 years. And then they would just jabber on. And I'd be like, that's good, that's good. And then encounter it later.
Jim likes to have us create backstories for our characters so that he can use them to, customize things. Actually, particularly when we play Scion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we do.
But let's not
lots
go
of-
down that aisle, because that is a very long story.
Yes.
Indeed.
So we just had Sister Solace go.
Yes.
It is the second round. And the dead guy's turn is now. He is finished flopping on
He's
the floor.
decomposing.
Yeah,
Slowly.
that's his next
Slowly.
roll.
We can take him out of the equation here.
Loot the bot! Oh, wrong character.
That's her halfling rogue's voice.
Oh, yeah.
Tilda.
Very motivated by profit.
Yeah.
Okay, so someone's doing something somewhere. You have secret
Someone's doing
away.
something somewhere.
So Kriv,
Hey, it's not going
she's
that way.
bonding with the hippogriff.
I am calming the poor creature down.
Is it open anywhere else or just there?
It's technically, there's a small ledge going all the way around this.
Oh,
Okay.
so you could.
And there's other entrances to each of them.
So it's just a stall, this one stall that's on fire.
Yeah.
Is it
This
what?
stuff.
Is the wall wood or stone?
These walls are wood.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
No, so
Not
yeah,
for long.
not for long. It means, well,
And look, it's a
Unfortunately,
chimney in
it's
the
Kerrie.
middle, isn't it?
No,
Okay,
that's
no,
the
no.
The
stairs.
stairway up.
Or the chimney.
that will be the chimney.
That's what a spiral staircase is called back in the days. Is the chimney or the flue. So the toxic smoke can go right up the flue.
Or the flame. The flame can go all the way up the flue and set on fire the entire tower. I mean,
We're
that's
okay with this.
That's
Especially much like
We're
a
taking
rocket
down the cult
stove
of the
that has
Halloween
holes in its
hatred.
base. It sucks in the
Yeah.
air and the hot air goes up.
Yeah.
See, initially we thought maybe it was just a few of them that were
No, they're all
baddies.
evil.
Apparently,
Full on
the whole
Conan
thing.
Yeah.
Everybody
Conan
here
Cold,
is
that's
a
right.
bad guy.
boom.
Full on
Yeah.
Conan call.
All right. So I'm going to go around this way until I find an animal presence.
Okay. You do see that in this stall there is a giant vulture.
Black sun, black moon.
There's a slight gate there that, you know,
Mhm.
you can easily just move out of the way. But
Do
you
we
know.
I
like
don't
the
wanna-
vultures?
No, we don't like the vultures.
They're evil, right?
They're carrying eat us.
Can you ride the vultures?
We're going
Yeah,
to
yes.
we're going to need a little bit of carrion eating. At
I
least
mean,
beyond the
No,
scope
I'm
of
going
this.
to provide the carrion.
So what? You are going to kill all these poor creatures in here?
No, I'm just
Just
going
the
to let them
evil
die.
ones. Look, they've
That's
been
why I like
bad.
Jarvis Mats, I can do
They
that.
deserve punishment. That's how the
How
law
many
works.
innocent
Can you
people
release
have
them
been
into the
fed
nether
to
world?
these creatures?
Oh, you know, we don't want to release them because
I'm neutral good too.
unless we take them with ourselves, because then the bad guys will ride them and kill us.
And kill us, and we know how effective they can be.
And we're not keeping these mammals.
They help these guys hunt down a manticore by riding co-pilot with these guys.
Actually, we took down the manticore.
Because
You
this
guys
guy
look
suck
like-
at range.
Yeah.
Despite having all the capacities for flying, they suck at range. Which
And we
is
joined them on this hunt because we all know the manticore is evil. It is an evil creature, but apparently,
yes.
evil doesn't necessarily mean it likes other evil.
Right.
It's been fucking with them.
Well, right. It's like you get a swarm of kobolds together. Eventually,
Yeah.
there's going to be one.
All right, let's do this.
All right. So, what the hell?
What are you
I'll
gonna
go for
do?
the vulture.
Okay, you go
Try
in
to
there.
befriend it.
Okay. You're gonna say, "Hey, vulture."
I got some carrion for you.
Oh,
I got some
Thank
carrion
you.
for you. Yeah.
Duh.
I'll give it a bit of my ration. He's
Nice
trying to
and
calm it
fresh.
down.
Okay. Oh, you're throwing food at it. I'll give you advantage. Animal thing is always better with food. Horse apple, horse carrot,
Yeah.
dog.
Or carrion.
Do I see you
Loading.
doing this? Because that's a good idea.
I'm across the wall.
Yeah,
I don't know how
he's-
high the
he's
wall
walking-
is.
He opened the little gate that's there that keeps them from accidentally escaping.
Where am I? All right. 17.
It is taking the food from your hand. And you do
Smoothing its
see
feathers,
that
literally.
just to the side here is this little bridle setup where the saddle and all is there. You would have to saddle him, by the way.
If I want to ride him, of course, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Or you
aren't
can
we going to just get out? I mean, are we going to try and kill these people?
If we
People,
set the
yes,
tower
but
on
at least
fire
this will
and
let
take
us
their mounts.
increase our mobility.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It would reduce their capacity to chase us. So
Exactly.
So
I'm gonna start bouncing
saddling
them
them up.
Maybe we should
Okay.
set the whole place on fire and let their mouths go.
I still have my breath weapon. What do you think I'm thinking about?
Yeah.
So there,
Chimney.
there's some.
Yes, chimney, exactly.
Just about this point, there's some more shouting and yelling going around through the tower. And Tallyn, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to go to this stall.
This one?
Yeah.
Let some of them out.
Okay. You go in that one, and it's empty.
It's empty
You can
in this
see,
one.
so that obviously the saddle mount that's over here has been removed. So whatever was in there is out.
I can go to the next one.
Yeah. Do I
Okay.
have time to go to the next one?
You have enough time to stick your head inside, and you see that there is in fact a hippogriff in this one.
Cool.
Yeah, slightly smaller.
He's probably smelling the fire.
Let's make a little happy tree right here. Oh wait, I forgot. Apocalypse. Trees dried up. It's an unhappy dry tree.
Climate, there's the weather's gone wacky in this area.
So it's
super
hot.
heat wave, everything's weathered.
Or as my character would say, nature is out of balance.
Except
This
it's
is
like,
unethical use by big magic.
except it's like 3 months from Ohio to Arizona.
Yeah,
So everything like was fine, and then you can see that everything's turning to ash.
it's going very poorly.
going
very
south.
quickly. So you see that there is a hippogriff in the alley, but you can't get in there yet.
Right, because I need.
Okay, so back to the top of the order. O'Tuck is climbing.
Right, I'm climbing.
O'Tuck is climbing.
Oh,
Did you see us go? Did she see us
climbing.
go in or anything?
She
She's
did not.
focused
You
on
guys
parkour.
on a ledge there, and she's doing this whole.
Instead of the rocky road to Dublin, it's the rocky road to Feather Spire.
So with my
Rocky road to-
parkour skills, I'm at an 18.
Okay, so you're about. You look down and realize
Don't. She's not looking down.
I'm about 40
Don't look
feet
down.
up so far.
Woo!
Of a 300-foot climb.
So it's going to be many turns, but by the time you've lived, I'll either know you're alive or I'll know that I need to drop that rope and parkour down.
She knows down is easy.
She's gonna go down the fast way.
Let's just say this I
Just
go
the hit
down
points
pretty
for that.
fast
Okay.
on second date.
At this point, Tallyn, you actually kind of notice it up above, but all of a sudden, 2 heads pop out the window you guys jumped out of in full armor.
Above us?
Yep, and they point immediately towards you and say, "They're at the stables!" And one of the heads pops in the window and you hear shouts of, "They're in the stables!"
That symbol
Give them
exists.
the bird. It'd probably be more of a, the chime music.
You butt your thumb at me.
You know,
I do have my thumb, sir.
Sister Solace, you have this mount. It
And look, it's already
It's
already
already
saddled.
saddled.
It's saddled.
appropriately even.
Yes.
Okay, so it is responding positive to you.
Oh, I bet they'd have to come down the staircase in the middle to get down to the stables, wouldn't they?
Unless they can
Yeah.
fly too.
So,
Yeah, they can.
Right.
But yes, they
Okay.
probably might.
are
Some
these
of the-
stairs wood?
These stairs, they're stone.
But you can still put a fire.
Technically, you can't see the stairs because you have to.
At the door.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go look at the door.
Okay, so you're gonna go look at the
Yeah.
door. You open the door and see that it's all these wood stables. There's a common area where, in theory, you could walk mounts in between.
Burning hands.
What are you burning?
What are you
I'm gonna
burning?
throw down my oil
On the stairs?
Shit.
on the stairs.
Okay,
Okay.
so you're chucking your oil skin
That
there.
will make it safe.
Okay.
Well, it's stone.
It has no agility.
Actually, a sacred flame.
Okay. So you're chucking your oil skin and.
And that smoke's gonna be going right up the.
So your intention is basically you're trying to barricade it with fire. Give me a D20 roll there, just for giggles.
Oh, hold on. It's like
You can add whatever you can throw out that's a good combination with it. How about
yeah,
that?
because it's like
I just want to see what comes up on the dice. I'm definitely giving it to you, but I just want to see what the dice
Survival, religion.
say. She misses. The oil lands on her. The fire comes creeping towards her feet.
Don't roll a one. Don't roll a one.
You light yourself on fire?
Yes.
Okay.
Terrible.
Yes, you can.
Why do you think I'm at
Sadly.
the bottom of a cliff?
okay. Hold it. 16, but I am doing athletics.
Athletics.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like +2, so I've got an 18.
Okay. So
Definitely.
you basically pitch the oil flask. As the oil flask is getting ready to hit the stairs, you go, "Sick of the flare."
Yeah.
And the oil flask explodes, splattering on the stairwell, lighting the stonework on fire.
Yes. I think we need to burn this place
As we
and
now
get
have a
off.
fire going here.
And the
Smoke-
smoke is going
and-
up the staircase like a
Unfortunately,
like a
this-
chimney flue.
This hippogriff is stepping out because of the fire that's now in here around you, by the way.
Right.
Who's over there?
Well, at least I didn't use my breath up there. That was going to be for my exit strategy.
We can still use it. Trust
Yeah,
me.
to burn the wood.
Yes.
It's like it now.
More
I'm
fire.
gonna walk over and mount up.
Mount up.
Mount up.
Well, next turn will be you mounting up. This is
no.
an action.
It'll just come down. Yes.
As you see the hippogriffs biting at the and basically walking
Like,
out
I
on
want
its
out.
own.
I want out.
There's fire.
It's bad fire.
Okay.
Smells funny. Fire is bad.
I heard
Okay.
glass. You okay?
So, Ellen, since you are still outside,
Oh
You
look!
hear-
There's a fire.
you hear some chanting coming off higher up in the tower.
Oh, crikey,
shoot.
they're going to start floating down.
You hear some chanting.
Did he chant when he floated down?
Yes, he
No.
did the spell.
Well, that's a minor thing. But if we're hearing a giant chant and they're all in unison, it's a ritual, not a single
Right.
spell.
But it sounds more like one person chanting and then some shouting rhetoric and stuff. It sounds less giant magic-y ritual.
So, is
Can
our
I
plan to get it,
Make a roll to
like,
figure out
mount
what
and then
the
leave?
hell it is.
I will let you do it. You will be disadvantaged since you're indoors.
Yeah,
Away from the source.
We've
Uh-huh.
got to, I mean, how are we, there's no way we're going to be able to, we're trying to take the tower down.
Using,
Right.
You
Yeah.
are lighting
Off
the
of
base
it
of the
first.
tower on fire.
using Arcana?
Hey,
Sure. I will go with that. Okay.
if we had more time to demolition this place, you know, find that if the dwarf were here, we
10.
might be able to find out, like, if there's a key.
You hear basically, you pick up that someone is casting a spell. It sounds very, very verbal component.
That doesn't help.
No.
But that's our plan, right? Mount up and leave, right?
They're gonna come after us.
Yeah, but at least we won't be on the tower.
I say we set as much of this place on fire as possible.
As you're
Agreed.
shouting through the openings in the stalls.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try and
We're doing that.
calm
And we should find
animal
some
handle
local,
with some food
some local shelter so we
and
can come back
to
here
calm
in
the
case any of them
hippogriff.
survive.
I know where there's
And,
local shelter.
But it's actually
Put a hippogriff
it's-
where?
So
We don't
You
want
said it
them
was my
following
turn.
us to our shelter.
right.
actually I said it was Christian.
Oh, okay. So I'm spending my time shouting at these two and mounting the
Saddle.
saddle.
I know.
Okay.
What?
Let's destroy all the bridles. Cut all the straps.
We don't have time for that.
Set it
They,
on
there's no way they
We're
can
gonna
follow
have
us.
to. Then you're gonna have to double saddle with somebody. Pick one and start doing it.
Yeah, because I mean,
Yeah. 'Cause like,
Yeah,
or
that
or
disables their
just-
flight.
If we just, I can sacred flame every single one.
Yeah, let's do it.
all right, okay.
Well, you can just take a dagger. I'll give it to you. You can just take a dagger and cut the
Yeah.
So-
other.
But with the sacred flame thing, she's
It's
just like
also
sacred flame,
destroying
sacred
the-
flame, sacred flame, instead of like sacred flame.
So I'm right
well,
with you
she
then?
would still
Or
have to
just
go
take more
in
time.
to do
Yeah,
that.
you
That's
can
the
get that
problem.
one. I haven't gotten to yours yet. If you want to
Oh
sell
yeah,
that one.
but do you want me to, or do you want me to start cutting as well?
No, you prepare the other mount.
Okay, I'll
Okay. You're gonna go in there and start mounting up the hippogriff.
Yeah.
Give me an animal handling.
okay, and I'm feeding it, so
Okay, you give it some food.
yeah. Ooh, that would be a 23.
Oh, it is definitely liking you with the hay with the lady with the
It's like,
food.
hey,
it smells
I
like
smell
horse.
smoke, and you know what? And you're trying to get my rigging out. I think this is a good thing.
Okay,
That means we're leaving.
the
So
hippogriff
this
is
is
definitely cooperating with you.
yeah.
Okay. By the way, since are you taking off to go do the sacred flame on your thing?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
following me.
Are you doing? The horse. The
I got him on the
hippogriff is following? Okay. So you're leading him. I just wanted to make
Yeah.
sure. I just wanted to make sure we weren't stopping
Yeah,
him
because
from just
otherwise
flying
it just
away at
leaves.
this point.
Sacred
'cause-
flame. Sacred flame.
Okay.
Sacred flame.
So back to the top of the order.
Right.
More
Parkour.
climbing. Parkour.
Oh, yeah.
22.
Oh yeah, you like double stepped on that one.
She did this whole like, you know,
It
jumped
was
up.
it was
and-
like, you know, very French.
yeah.
Very, very French. Okay, and at this point, all of a sudden from the window, before that one and that one.
But you're around.
Yeah.
How fast are they?
They are floating down.
It's let feather fall from
Oh,
the
okay,
little
just
wrap.
that fall.
Or from Dungeons and the
Or
Dragons.
slow,
The
depending
Dungeons
on.
and the Dragons.
Dungeons and the Dragons.
Right.
Okay. And Sister Solace, you are out in the open?
Well,
Yeah,
remember
I'm
she
winding
was
my way around.
Okay.
Sacred flames. Sacred flames.
So I think she's
Freeze
moved
ray!
on
Freeze!
since there.
Well, she would only be about that far.
Sacred flame! Oh, look over there! Sacred flame!
Do you need to concentrate
No!
for feather
Burning
fall?
hands!
No.
Are they grouped?
No, they're about this far apart.
5 feet apart.
About 5 feet apart, floating.
Burning hands on them.
Well, on your turn, sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn them.
Set them on fire.
Why are with you in the fire thing?
We're angry.
Because she worships on fire.
You know?
He's the god of light and compassion.
What's
So,
the main
do me
source
a
of
favor.
light in medieval times besides the sun? Right.
You know, I mean, It's not that I have a special affinity for fire at all.
No.
No, not at all.
No.
Murder / burn kill. All of a sudden, as you're getting ready, you notice two.
By the way, last episode was foreshadowing.
Oh. You see, from both of their hands, they flick their fingers out at you, and white wafts of wind is flowing at you.
Oh dear.
They're both doing it several
Well, I
times.
am a brilliant target because I am so shit.
Ooh. I am assuming a 17 will hit you,
Oh yeah.
as all of a sudden you're staggered as a ray of frost hits you.
Freeze ray. Freeze ray.
For 4 points of damage. And that's just the first one. And your speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn. Then the second ray of frost is reaching towards you.
Miss, damn you miss. What is it?
Will a 16 hit you?
Yes, damn it.
For 2 points of damage.
I'm 18.
And your speed is reduced an additional 10.
Wait,
So
does the hippogriff get hit too?
Nope, it's a single
Ray
target.
of Frost.
Wait a minute.
Ray
Actually,
of Frost doesn't.
The hippogriff
Reduce
is behind
in
stagger.
front
her.
of me.
Huh?
Ray of Frost doesn't induce staggered, but it does reduce the speed.
So-
Yeah, it's reduce speed by 10.
I'm shooting into the doors. I would be hoping
Well,
to get her here.
Baby, you were taking the bridle and you were going this way. You have yet to get to one of the other doors. You can only do so much in your turn. So there, as they're floating down, the
Just set the place on fire. Go.
place is on fire.
Well, it
Bigger
will be
fire.
more on fire. Yes.
Yes.
More on fire.
Okay, so Sister Solace, it is now your turn.
I am going to cast Burning Hands on them.
There you go.
Okay? You,
Shout out to us too, letting us know that.
that you are-
Incoming?
Yeah.
And
the blowhards
Burning
are
Hands
here.
is deck save.
Cups are in the water.
Instantaneous. Let's see here.
It's the magic card to say.
Each character in a 15-foot cone fire damage on a failed save, but it's...
So failed save, so I roll my saves.
Yeah,
What's
but
your
what's the
DC?
a dexterity saving throw?
But what's your DC? Okay, you go out there, you place your hands together with
See,
your
this
thumb,
is so
and a cone of fire goes shooting out.
I am useless.
They might roll bad.
Useless?
This guy rolled a sucky roll.
He rolled a 3.
You have to understand, this is like the first time in like how many battles.
And this guy rolled a 9.
She's been trying.
I've been trying
and
so
I
hard.
roll really good saves. I
You
usually
say-
roll
I'm
double
like-
digits every time.
Yeah,
I mean,
all I'm
a
here is a
rock
heal
will get
bot.
the agility.
So,
All I am is a friggin' heal bot.
Well,
But you've actually got these guys this
Okay,
time.
I need-
both of them have failed their save. What is the damage?
3d6.
Oh, I only need 3d6.
It's a baby scorching ray, except
Yeah.
it's more people.
Kelly actually got burning hands on these guys.
They both failed their save.
Apparently, I need to be out of the room
10 points of damage
in order
each.
for burning hands to work.
10's better than none.
Okay, you go flying and just gout of flame responds to their frost rays and hits both of them. You see them like cover their eyes. What?
Oh wait a minute!
What?
I forgot. That's in my second. That's in my second level slot. So
Yeah.
that means I get increases by 1d6.
So
Okay,
add
go
another
for it.
6.
So roll your other 1d6.
Good.
And don't forget to mark up that you're using a second level
Yeah.
slot.
So there's another
14
4
points of damage.
14, okay.
Yeah, because I'm like, wait a minute, that's in my.
Delightful.
As you bathe them in fire. Okay, so it is now the person who is chanting at the rooftop.
Welcome! We have another visitor. Pull up a chair. You'll have to introduce yourself.
Yeah, that one's not safe.
You're welcome.
I would say be safe and go with the plastic chairs.
Right.
Some of the wood chairs are a little unstable.
Oh, wee bit.
So, and have you ever played Dungeons and Dragons? Or- Okay, so we're recording.
Yes, we're still recording.
Introduce yourself. name,
Recorder's over here.
only, Or pseudonym.
Nicole. Hi,
Question mark?
I think that's my name.
Nicole. We're not
It's
sure.
her name for now.
It's her name until we find something better.
Yeah, you know, Madame Askew, you gift quite well with names.
Well, right, but I have to be in the zone. And
Yeah.
and
She has to be
Yeah,
tea drunk.
we
She has
might
to be
be,
tea drunk.
Speaking of that, Can we get a TSS like badge or pin or something so we can identify each other in
Yeah.
costume?
Wait
I
a
can
minute,
make-
you don't have your TSS buttons.
No.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
No.
We haven't ordered some more in a while, so
Okay.
that just says to me we need to do that because Talia makes the really nice, jackalope.
Really adorable
This is
jackalope.
apparently like my jackalope. So
It's just really like,
It's
shadow
okay.
puppet.
It's a shadow puppet.
It's like
It's
the
our gang
rabbit,
sign.
but with
Gang
the it's
the horns.
Yeah.
bunny ears with devil horns.
It's like, yeah, Bunny Foo Foo on steroids.
Right, it doesn't have to make any sense in shadow puppets. So we do have those buttons, but it would be great to investigate if we could get like
Patches.
Some like a
patches.
Because I heard the Kinesty girls have buttons.
We-
now.
I've heard they do have a
And
patch also.
special people get patches.
And I wonder if the TSS, if we offered patches that people could buy at cost, if they would like them.
I'd say cost plus $1, so that way the TSS can get some more to the kitty.
Oh yes.
Not that I'm not a board member, so
So
I,
fun
but
things.
for
Oh,
idea
that's
pack.
You're not.
I'll just
I am
put
not
that on
bored.
the agenda. It'll be
Badge-
the only item we've
all
ever
we have
had
to
on
do
an
is
actual
Badges
agenda.
plus 1. And by the way, Paul's got a really great guy that does badges really good, right? You
yeah,
use them?
the one in
The
Douglas.
patches
Oh.
or the badges? Patches
badges.
or badges?
The
Okay.
the patches.
Patches, yeah.
Yeah, because
Paul has a
Because
guy
Talia
who's
does
really,
badges.
really.
I found one place that will do it for $5.
And if we go
for that for
to
me,
the
but
property down in Douglas, we could always
she
pick up
raised
the
the
order
price on it.
rather than mailing.
All right. Well, I've made a
Trim out a little
note.
bit of
I
hair.
will.
Are you okay?
Kitten cut by my kitten.
Oh,
God.
we've got the war
My
wounds
son
with our
was-
bastards.
Kitten
That's
attack
our
last
three
night.
cats' names.
Jocelyne
She got me good.
What? How old is your kitten?
7 months old.
Well,
Oh.
mine's not a kitten, but
Got
She's
really
She's getting
good.
big.
Good
Have to
for
get
her.
rid of her now.
That. Talk to the man up there.
Talk to the
Are
man.
you comfortable with it?
Because Jocelyn's comfortable at this condition. This is,
Yes.
this
Are
is
you
Jocelyn's
too hot?
weather.
It's
a
a little bit
little
hard,
Okay.
but stuffy, and it's gonna get.
Well, let's we get to the bottom of the order. We can wrap it
All
up
right.
there, and we can have some more kibitzing and chatting.
All right.
Yeah, and do the break.
Trying to
Her,
knock on
her clerk just did fire on these guys that are floating down, shooting freeze rays.
I
Yeah.
have since burning hands.
She's covered in icicles right now, so she just napalmed them. It's a fair turnaround. Okay.
so you've freeze ray and yes, I'm all for that.
Her magical jugs with her dwarf is parkouring up this 300-foot plateau.
Right.
Okay, and you
And
see
she's Irish.
this big, scary-looking, almost clerical guy coming down from the very top of the tower, fluttering with the wind
Oh,
snapping.
frack. Is
And
this
he's-
Yancey Bin?
The
No.
tiny guy.
No, okay.
That's who they worship.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, the clouds do not come rolling in, and
Thank
thunder,
God.
and the clouds converge into form, and the guy just goes, achoo, and the tower
We're all dead.
vaporizes.
That would be terrible.
That would be
bad.
horrible.
That would be bad.
But
Fuzzy on the older bed.
I get 4 sodas, because apparently Mark gives you a soda for every player you kill now.
Yeah. So it's
And he's fluttering down on his
total
turn.
kill.
He's fluttering
Roll
down.
percentile.
Why am
The
I
1% chance.
Oh no.
One
No,
percent.
you roll a percentile.
1% chance you're hiding behind some stones that survived.
Oh.
Okay, so that was the hurricane's turn. Kriv, you've got your saddle.
The hurricane.
He's a hurricane is what he's called. You've got your saddle. You're ready to go. You can jump on your vulture.
Problem in here. I'm gonna
Yeah.
step to the door first.
Okay, you see guy fluttering down to this ominous.
What's their altitudes?
These
relative
guys,
to us?
relative to you guys, these guys are almost there at the same level you guys, so only about 10 feet higher. Which is why
They're a
her
little crispy now.
flame managed to hit it. You hear the roar of jet
Do
flames.
they look like they're really hurting, by the way?
They look like they have taken a good hit. They're not dying, but they've taken some good damage. Their air motif.
But I will take them with me to see my God, and they will be punished in the fires of righteousness.
Their airbenderness now looks more like burnt firebender-ish.
As it does, right?
Yes.
Okay, in that case, I'm. Oh, so where's this guy? Here?
He's fluttering down, yeah.
How high is he?
He's about 40 feet in the air coming down from your level.
And all scary looking.
I float.
I'll scare them.
I flutter.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hope it's goodbye
Well.
for them.
Range.
I will take them with me.
I'll join the party. I'll firebolt this one.
Okay, firebolt this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
22.
that will hit.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, all of a sudden, Sister Solace, as you're finishing your fire, your burning
Is it
hands,
cold in
literally
here?
her hands are like this, and a 15-foot wave of fire just finishes coming out as a firebolt comes blazing over your shoulder, hits the guy square in the chest, and you just see armor start slagging off, and this guy's got this huge burning crater in his chest, but is still holding his weapon. He now is pulling his sword to two-handed grip.
Are we back to like the 2 hit points?
Little more than 2 hit points.
A little bit more.
Maybe 3 times that number.
Oh, right.
So after that, going to tell Sister Solace, I don't know if it's a good idea, but I can certainly get a lot more maneuverability in the air.
Go for it.
And I'm going to jump on the mount.
Okay. And what are you going to name your mount? Onward, rotten mouth.
Or crawl. Crawl is a good one.
There you go.
Yeah.
Kriv on crawl.
Kriv on crawl.
Kriv on Cinder.
Ooh, cinder. Ooh, ominous. I wonder if someone's going to get burned. Okay. So, all of a sudden, there's some shouting coming from the stairwell, which, by the way, Sister Solace threw oil and burned it, so there's fire in the stairwell. And there's shouting and coughing, and thank God Initiates actually have the ability to hold their breath for 30 minutes.
Are you
It
serious?
must be a howling hatred thing.
It's
They're
an
an air
thing.
cult.
It's an air thing. But they're actually throwing buckets of sand down to try to stop the fire.
But is it good, slowing technique?
Oh yeah, the fire is not out by any means. I mean, they're just starting to bucket brigade it with sand.
Plus, the rest of the place is going to catch on fire.
That's right.
Yep, that'll be my next action.
These lay.
Oh wait, hang on.
Is it a free action?
I didn't take down what the action is, whether it's standard or bonus.
Ah.
Breath weapon.
So as the shouting's going on with the initiates trying to put out the fire on the stairwell, it is Tallyn's turn. Are you going to mount your hippogriff?
Yes.
Not regular
Yes.
action.
You jump on the hippogriff?
Yeah.
And what are you naming your hippogriff?
Let's see.
Onward, you damn hippie.
Did you all see the steampunk?
No.
Yeah.
Do you know
I
who
did
that
not
was?
find him.
No.
That was
But-
Marley McDaniel.
Are you? Oh my god! Because it was awesome. It was a steampunk.
I'm so
speaker.
sad I missed him.
And I'm like,
I only saw her once for like 5 minutes. Yeah, and no, she did an amazing job.
I saw her when they were coming in, and I was across the way, but I could see. I'm like, oh my god, look how cool.
She did steampunk beaker, and her daughter did a steampunk panda. I think it was on the same.
I saw the panda.
Yeah. And she had the who's the professor guy?
No, yeah, the panda. It was.
No,
It was on. No, the panda was Friday.
Beaker's
'Cause it was
Beaker's
a
boss.
team fight.
Sweetie.
Oh, okay.
Beaker's boss and Muppets.
Dr. Bunsen.
Dr. Bunsen. She had a mechanical Dr. Bunsen head.
Oh my gosh.
Beaker.
Yes, she did. That's
Nice.
awesome.
It was Bunsen burner.
Mm-hmm.
There was science nerds out there.
Yep. So Tallyn, are you flying to freedom? What's the name of your hippogriff you get to make? We distracted you.
Yeah, but that's
something-
gonna be hard to say over and over.
I don't even know how you can rank that on your character.
I mean, probably put that in IPA, but it would take me a little while.
The mount's name is Noble Beast.
Okay, you mounted noble beast. Said every guy ever.
You just launched into the
That was
Pokemon
getting
game.
raunchy. That guy was like, she called me a noble steed.
It's like, in the morning, I'm making waffles.
Okay, so are you going to be flying off? Or
No, we're
you
moving
going
up.
outside?
And then,
Okay, you have this.
do I have any actions other than that, or
That's pretty much your movement. You have an action.
so? I want to fire on scary hurricane guy.
You really do you?
No,
Really?
no, I don't.
You
Okay.
could kill the other guys.
Oh,
They are within bow range.
Oh, well,
Already
everybody's the
toasty.
same.
There's,
Alright.
there's Burt guy, and then there's extra
Who's
crispy.
gonna be your
This guy.
forward?
Burt guy?
Hunter's
Okay.
mark?
Oh, yeah, I will. But I only initiate Hunter's Mark if I hit him.
If you hit
If I
him.
don't hit, it.
Okay.
Yeah. And as soon as he's dead, I can immediately transfer my Hunter's Mark to another target.
But
As
it's
long
not
as
the
it's
WoW
still the same
Hunter's
pattern. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no like little floaty symbol or
Floaty
anything.
arrow.
Little
This
V.
guy.
Right.
No. Is 10 enough to hit?
10 is not enough to hit, but at least it's not enough to hit Sister Solace either.
Thank you, much appreciated.
As arrow goes
I
flying
have
right.
been known to shoot my own party members in multiple areas.
Sometimes.
Usually in the back.
Let's just say if she rolls a 1, the first thing she says is, "Don't break my bow." Okay.
And then she shoots us in the back.
Okay, arrow goes literally whizzing right in front of the guy's nose as you're getting his attention, but they're like the chick.
Oh, by his nose, which means I was close.
Yeah, you were close. Close only counts in horseshoes and
Hand grenades.
Kriv spells. Okay,
So
so
I'm only thermonuclear hand grenade.
that is at the bottom of the order, and that's a good place to wrap it up there.
Woo! We're still alive!
We're still
We're
alive.
still
We've
alive.
got at least one more episode in us.
We should be dead, and yet we live! Woo!
It ain't over. It ain't over yet, right? Yeah.
Right?
We could be dead next time.
I'm gonna.
Every day, dungeons are forced to euthanize adventurers because the cost to provide urgent or ongoing clerical health care is too high. A stray adventurer may be brought in with a broken leg, or a halfling is surrendered because it swallowed something and requires surgery that the family cannot afford. Your donation of just a few copper pieces a day can make a difference in our podcast's life and keep us making content for you. Please, check out our Patreon site at patreon.com/cppn to help us, even if it's just $1 a month. Every copper helps. Your support for the CPPN is greatly appreciated.
Thank you for listening to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition, a member of the Creative Play and Podcast Network. And remember, be careful out there. There be dragons about.